We ready?
We are ready. Yo, what's good? Welcome to the Arsenal 86 podcast. Welcome back. Yeah, we still here. It's episode 4. What's good?
We're already in 4.
Yeah, we're on 4 already.
Shit.
We are cooking. We are cooking. So P, welcome back. How was your week so far? It's early.
So far, so good. I don't know. It felt like a blur. I mean, you saw me having, let's just get to it. You saw me having a fucking aneurysm on deadline transfer day.
Bro, we were just joined by Crunk. Like he just popped in just to like make a cameo and left.
That's funny.
But yeah, I knew you were gonna have a reaction to Ramsdale leaving, so we just need to jump into it. We're gonna talk about the game. We're gonna talk about the game against Brighton, but there's a lot of transfer stuff we need to talk about.
Yeah. Like I said before, I really, really love Ramsdale. I was a Ramsdale truther. I think going to Southampton is going to be really good for him because he's going to get to star. I think it was really cute that he dressed as Hagrid to sign his 4-year contract, but I think that we fucked up and sold him for way too low.
Yeah, I agree. Go ahead.
He's had 153 top flight matches. He is always up on the England team. He has a lot of Premier League experience for being 26 years old.
Yeah.
We sold him for way too low.
I think so too. The only thing that I can think of is he was really forcing Edu's hand. He was like, hey, I want to leave. I don't care. I just want to leave. Because if it were up to us, I feel like we would have kept him around as a number. I don't even say a number 2 keeper. I looked at Ramsdale and Raya as like 1A and 1B. You know, like they're kind of interchangeable. Yes, Raya can move the ball a little bit more, but still, Ramsdale, like you said, he had so many top flight appearances. He could have played in the Champions League while we rested Raya. I don't like how low we sold him for either.
Yeah, I'm gonna miss him. I'm really, really sad about that one. He has a beautiful attitude, and I think he's gonna be a great addition to any dressing room.
I think so.
But I'm gonna miss that shithousery.
His shithousery was amazing, and like you were touching on the locker room stuff, like I was looking at his post when he posted, his thank you and goodbye to Arsenal, and there's so many people within the team and even the Arsenal organization that have wished him well and things of that nature. He was like a vibe in the locker room, even after a bad game, he had a way to pick people up. So he's definitely going to be missed.
Yeah. Did you see the poorly drawn Arsenal post that he made of Ramsdale? And Ramsdale said, he's like, when a player scores, they celebrate with 10 or more players. He's like, I'm usually left on my own, so my teammates are the fans. And I was like,
wow.
Oh. And he's like, that's why I celebrated with them like I scored or assisted. You always saw him do that. He would turn around and run to the stands and celebrate with the fans. And and I mean, with the away fans too, the banter was great. Like, just when when he would yell back at them, "You're shit."
Yes. It was great. Like, especially after we would score during away game, because our away record's phenomenal. It still is. It was great last year too, but yeah, it was just fantastic.
Yeah. Another one that I'm sad about is Nketiah, but I think him going to Palace is going to be a good move too. I think that's going to be solid.
Yeah, I mean, he's from South London. He has a lot of connections there. Very early on in his career. I think this is great. This is the one move I can look at and say, hey, this is a win-win for everyone. Of course, we don't want to see our players leave. We want to see them grow within the club. But if they can't grow within Arsenal, sell them to a South London side, and just watch them flourish. Because the worst that can happen is either selling to a rival or even taking them to selling them to the Champions League club where they're not in the Premier League anymore. So I think it's a win-win, and it was good money. It's really good money.
Yeah, 30 is what they sold him for, and
nice.
He's back with Turner.
Yeah, and I think he has a lot of good connections in the club too, especially from when he played with the England national squad. So, I
forgot is at Crystal Palace.
Who?
Rob Holding.
Rob, yes, Robaldinho.
I completely forgot he's at Palace.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so now he's back with Turner and Rob Holding.
Well, and I always liked Rob because, he wasn't athletically gifted, but he never complained. He was like El Nini, El Neni. He would just pop up and be like, "Okay, I'll do my 5 minutes. I'm not gonna make a fuss." Rob Holding, yeah, that's a good dude right there.
He became a shithouser once he got his hairline back.
Yes, all the confidence came back.
He became a problem.
That's so true. He went to Turkey and got his swag back.
Yeah, dude, they did a great job. They did a great job.
It is such a good job. Oh my gosh. Who else are we missing? I know there are other people that we've shipped off.
Vieira.
Vieira!
I always forget about him. I always forget about Fabio.
Okay, can we take a second and just talk about him? We'll talk about the transfer for sure, but let's talk about him and his fit in the Arsenal team. So when we first bought him, he was like this scraggly little thing, and I was like, oh, okay, they're going to put some weight on him. He's going to grow into his body. He's still the same size. And not only that, I thought he was going to be a good backup for Odegaard. That never materialized. So we have Odie is playing Saliba numbers. He's always in the lineup. I'm like, can we let him just sit on the bench, even in a FA Cup game or something? So I was really disappointed by how he's played out so far. I don't know how you feel about it.
I don't feel any way about him because I forget about him. Until I have no opinion on the man. And there's times where he shows up and comes out of nowhere, right? And scores us a fucking banger. And I'm like, who the fuck is that? Where did he come from?
Yeah. And he even surprises himself. He doesn't even really know how to celebrate. It's crazy, dude.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't feel any way about him going on loan for the season to Porto.
Yeah, same. I'm like, I guess, good luck to him. Don't get injured. I hope you have fun. Because he's Portuguese. Maybe he can go see his family. He has a baby and stuff. So
maybe it'll be like a Saliba thing where he goes on loan and comes back better.
Yeah, let's say that, because that would be fantastic. Maybe he just needs to get his confidence back.
Well, because that's how I felt about Saliba before too. When he went on loan, he was very forgettable, unmemorable to me. He didn't really make any huge contributions that were memorable. And when he would, I would be like, "Oh, sick." Yeah. But then he came back and is one of our most important players.
Facts. He has to be in the team. It's amazing, and I'm hopeful he'll be the same way. Big news, though. Big news at Arsenal 86. Raheem is in the building. We got him, y'all.
There is no way we weren't. That fool was camping outside of the fucking stadium all week.
You saw the photos too?
He was camping outside of the stadium all week, taking pictures with fans and shit.
Yeah. I saw this photo of him. He's taking a picture of one of our young recruits, and I was like, "Hold on, Raheem, what you doing at Soba Training Center? Like, what, bro? What are you doing? And then as soon as they have the announcement and everything, I was like, let's go.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's a very low risk, maybe high reward loan from Chelsea. I just know that Chelsea secret agents have bitten us in the ass before.
Yeah.
Like, I've never been as close to having a brain aneurysm as I was with like David Luiz. Like, that man just still made my blood boil. And in the end, it turned out like, you know, he did well, but in the beginning it was just so bad. But what I am seeing is that people who come to Arsenal under Arteta, when they've played for other teams, end up doing better. I mean, look at Kai.
Yeah. Kai.
Shit,
Kai's
even look at
one.
Jorginho. Like,
yes. Jorginho, oh my gosh, he's cooking. Trying to think of who else we got from them. Oh, Peter Cech, who was our goalkeeper for like a hot minute. That actually worked out pretty well. Like, I remember he was blocking a bunch of shit. And actually Nketiah, if I'm not wrong, if I remember correctly, I think he was like a Chelsea youth player. And then he signed with us. And he hasn't been too bad. So yeah. It's been good.
yeah, I guess the last couple of Chelsea players we've gotten have been good. I don't know. I am excited to watch. I don't have any hopes in anything ever because I am an Arsenal fan. I know better than to hope anything. But I think it is a low risk, high reward, especially with the agreement that we made. I mean, Chelsea's still paying most of his fucking wages.
Yeah, like they're paying most of the wages. There's no sort of loan fee or anything like that. Like, we won because they have like 110 fucking soccer players, like football players, like on their squad. Like, it's nasty what they're doing, but I hope it catches up with them.
They're just trying. Yeah. They're trying to collect players like fucking Pokemon.
I'm saying, gosh, they have like 10 people in every position. It's nasty. They probably have like 6 goalkeepers.
It's fucking wild.
It's disgusting.
So
I'm excited.
Yeah, just to review though, David Raya, permanent.
Yep.
Calafiori, permanent.
Yep.
Mikel Merino, permanent. And I have words about that man in a second. Yeah. Neto, loan, permanent, and Sterling, loan. Mm-hmm. And then out again, ESR to Fulham, Ramsdale to Southampton, El Neni to Al Jazeera, Cedric Suarez was released. Another player that I forget about. Okonkwo, Wrexham, Villar to Porto, Lokonga to Sevilla, Tavares to Lazio, Caroline to Real Valladolid, and Nketiah to Crystal Palace.
I mean,
but we still haven't signed a fucking striker.
We have not signed a striker at all, and that needs to change. So here's the thing. So we don't have a number 10, a person in the number 10 shirt, and we don't have anyone in the iconic number 14 shirt. And I just want to let everyone know that I have no sources on this at all. But Alexander Isak is coming from Newcastle to Arsenal. I just know it. He's built for us. He wears number 14. He will fill that void in the middle. And I just think that Arteta loves this guy, and we're just stringing it out as long as we can. So hopefully that happens in January, because I'm just going to keep it real. Like, I don't want to talk down on Jesus, but my guy, I just don't think he's built for the struggle. We need a real striker. I'm sorry, we just do.
And speaking of Jesus, he has a fucking groin injury. And Mikel's already fucking hurt.
What is that? What?
What are they doing to these men in training?
Oh my gosh. This is crazy.
If we're gonna fucking assign
yeah
class players, just play our already accident prone fucking players like Tierney or Timber. Like, just fucking play them. What the fuck is Mikel doing in training to these fucking men?
Exactly. And my biggest thing too is like, Teta, can we just like chill the fuck out in training? Like I don't see this like roughhouse fuckery on the field. Like, I really feel like we're really soft on the field. So why is all this intensity in training? Then in the game, it's like, oh, I'll let my teammate Declan Rice get beamed by a ball and not push anybody. And then yeah, it's ridiculous. And then in training though, it's a fucking war zone. Teta, chill, bro. What do y'all have to prove in training? Chill.
What did he do to hurt his shoulder? Like, what the fuck was he doing? Who was he tackling? This isn't fucking WWE. Like, what the fuck?
rumor has it that him and Gabrielle went in for a challenge, and then of course Marino fell on the ground, and somehow Martinelli fell on top of him. Like, that's what happens in training. That's what we're doing.
If Rhea Ripley could relocate her fucking shoulder during SmackDown, Mikel can fucking ball, like, nut up and do the fucking same thing.
Talk to him, P! Talk to him! Exactly. Like, what the hell? My man was sitting on the sideline in a fucking sling. I saw that shit when the camera panned to him. I was like, bro, you just got here. You just got here, bro. Like,
you literally just got here. He wasn't even in a full week in fucking London, and he's hurt.
Bro, no, I can't believe that shit at all. I can't believe it at all. So should we talk about this game now? Should we go there?
Yeah, fuck it. Why not? I'm already pissed. I'm already pissed.
Let's fucking go there. So there have been a ton of, discussions about this game. There's been a ton of podcasts and YouTube videos, even from rival fans, about this game. And I think it's just better for us to just be raw and just be real and say exactly what's on our mind about this game. First of all, I just want to say that in the first 45 minutes, I feel like we really controlled the game. Like, Brighton wasn't in it whatsoever. We were strangling them. Like, we had, I think it was upwards to like 60% possession, and I felt like things were going really well. There was a ball played into Havertz that he chased, and he could have put it away, but the defender was on him the whole time, so I'm not going to hold that against him. But we had some really good opportunities to take the lead before this major incident happened. And our guy Trossard, like, he played in the perfect ball, and it just wasn't Odegaard's day. Not only that, with Odegaard, he got roughed up like the whole game and ended up injuring his leg. And the referee Cavanaugh didn't do shit about it. So that's in the first 45 minutes, and then the fuckery happened.
I don't think Rice should have ever gotten a fucking red card.
Never. That is not a red card incident. That is not a second yellow incident. And the thing that annoys me to no end is people want to hop in and say, oh, it's the letter of the law. You can't affect the restart. I'm like, bruh, what restart? The ball was still rolling. What the fuck are you talking about? And why do we have to take the sling and arrows for other clubs? What I mean by that is, even last year when VAR was screwing us over, Arteta went out there and told them exactly what they were doing. Used that word, I think it was like disgracia. And then he was like, No, it's a Spanish it's a Spanish translation. Doesn't mean disgrace, and he got out of it, which is great. But anyway, long story short, why do we have to be the first club to speak up about something before it happens to someone else? And they're like, "Oh yeah, it happened to us," and we're like, "No, fuck y'all, because y'all didn't defend us when we were going through it. So fuck y'all."
Look, I didn't watch the game in real time because that was 4 a.m. for me, and usually I am up at that time watching games at our Yucca, but I had just gone to bed after DJing, and I made the mistake of not staying up. I was just like, I'm gonna close my eyes for 5 minutes, and the next thing you know, it was 8 in the morning. And then I looked at the score, I saw the recaps, and I immediately just like threw my phone across the bed.
Yeah.
Boyfriend wakes up, looks at his phone, and goes, "Oh, Arsenal tied." And then waited for my reaction. And when he saw my face, he goes, "Don't talk to you for the rest of the day." Got it. I knew this game was going to be some fuck shit. I called it last week. I told you. I told you that it was going to like some fucking shit was going to happen.
You said
it did. It did. And I don't understand. I don't understand what's happening. Already in the first couple of games, the refs have done some fuck shit. We have our fucking boys getting their booty holes fingered, and no one's saying shit.
Not a damn thing.
We have, I don't even know. I don't know. If this is how the rest of the season's gonna go, I'm flying out there and I am committing redacted against some referees. Like
seriously, because like
I will wait for them in a fucking alley, dude.
I'm fucking with that, man. Like we can't keep allowing this shit to happen. Like, and I feel like it only happens to us, and people laugh about it, and I'm like, bro, I'm telling you, when that shit happens to you, I'm gonna be silent because y'all didn't come and help us. Y'all didn't say shit to us. So,
but let's be fucking honest too. Like the refs have something against Arsenal, and that's not just me saying that, because like Wenger was also always talking on the refs and how disgraceful they were and what their calls were, and Mikel has continued the tradition. Like they don't stay silent, they say shit, and then the refs have some fucking personal shit against them that they take out during games. They're making bad fucking calls. And that's not me fucking making shit up. They make bad calls where they ignore certain calls, and then we get fucked over. We can only play so well without someone pulling some fuck shit. Like we can have a perfect game, but if the ref decides they want to pull something out of their fucking ass to call something on us, they will, and that's gonna fuck us over in the end. And then people are like, well, then why don't you guys just shut up? Because we're not just speaking about Arsenal, though. We're speaking for the whole game. They are ruining the fucking game. Not just for us, but for everybody else. Chelsea, we see you complain about it. Manchester United, we see you complain about it. The only people who don't is fucking City.
Exactly. Because they're winning everything, so they're like, oh, it doesn't really affect me. But my biggest issue too, well, one of my biggest issues with this is it hasn't gotten any better. It's blatant. Like you said, Wenger, he brought it up, and it didn't improve for us whatsoever. And I saw a stat today, and it said that we have had 17 red cards in Arteta's tenure. Like that's unreasonable. Like that doesn't make any sense whatsoever.
Most of them were Xhaka.
Yeah, and I honestly think that it was some sort of like vendetta or biased or even racism against Xhaka. Like he was like labeled like the thug of the Premier League, and any small thing that he did, they were like, nope, that's a red card. Like, bro, come on.
The dude could breathe, and they're like red card, and it was like, what the fuck? Like, I don't know. The North London Derby's next week, so we'll fucking see.
Yeah, North London Derby is next week. I'm hyped about it. I'm optimistic that we can actually do this after the international break. Because Tottenham, I watched some of their game. They didn't really impress me that much. I was just like, They'll come to play, of course, against us because we're like their fucking championship game every year. They have nothing else to play for. But defensively, as long as we, stay sound, I think we'll be fine. Now, what will be interesting is I said I wanted us to do a predicted 11, but I think we'll skip it this time. We'll do it next game. But
definitely Mikel not going to be on that team.
Yeah, because he's in a sling after he touched down at Heathrow, walked up the plane, and injured his shoulder in a sling already.
He's playing the wrong kind of football.
So wrong. But I think Raheem will come in as like a super sub because Arteta is definitely like trying to play Martinelli out of a rough spell. So I think Martinelli will start next game, even though Trossard, he should have had an assist. But Odegaard, his finishing is just off now. I don't know why. Maybe because he has a baby on the way and he's not sleeping well. I have no idea. But I really think that Sterling is going to make a difference in our next game. He's so quick and so fast. Like, he's sent in so many assists that Chelsea's like Nicholas Jackson and the rest of those clowns, they couldn't even finish. Like, it was just he was just wasting his potential. Like when we had Mesut Ozil and we had Olivier Giroud up top, like Giroud was like missing left and right. So I think we'll get better.
My prediction then?
Yeah.
Sterling assist, Kai goal.
Yes! Kai is cooking. Can we talk about that like 30 seconds? Kai has stepped up.
Havertz, and he's like, I don't know why, but Havertz just feels so meek to me. Yeah. Like he's like that shy boy, right? And then he comes in and is like murder. He's a serial killer, dude.
He is.
He's the quiet and deadly type.
Exactly. And what I love about him too is like exactly what you said. He's silent but deadly. And like after the goal, you kind of see like his whole like expression change. He's like, yes, I got this shit done. Y'all knew it. Y'all knew I would. Put some respect on my damn name. Like, and in that respect of my damn name, rumor has it he's been asking for that number 10 shirt. Like, this Havertz is different. He's different.
I'm telling you, Mikel's doing some sort of fucking locker room talk that is like building these players up, because not only is Havertz having fun in what he's doing, but he's killing it. He loves his job now, right? It's not just going to training and showing up for fucking Chelsea, right?
Right.
I'm thinking Raheem is gonna fucking kill it too, and I'm really thinking Raheem assist Kai Havertz goal, and I'm thinking, dare I say, Raheem assist with Trossard goal as well. I think so.
I think so. Like Trossard, he's just so clinical. And there was this awesome picture released by Arsenal of Raheem and Trossard, Leandro walking out of training today, and I was like, oh yeah, they're definitely going to cook together. Especially because a lot of people don't know this, but Raheem isn't just a winger. He can play 10 if he wanted to, or he could play in that left-sided 8 role as well if we want to be like heavy attacking. Like, it's going to be fun, P. It's going to be a lot of fun watching him. And
you know what I think?
Yeah, go ahead.
I think Sterling and oh my god, and Tomiyasu would fucking kill it together.
Yes.
That would be a deadly defense.
That would be sick. That'd be sick.
Because Tomiyasu is also very flexible in how he plays.
Yeah. He really is. Like, I remember he scored a goal.
He scored our last goal last season.
That's right. That's right. And I was like, what is Tommy doing up here? Like, he's actually faster than a lot of people think. And I'm like, bro, Tommy just scored. What the hell's happening? Like, I love
the man is like 6'5", dude.
Yeah, he's huge.
Like And that's what I was saying. Like in the past, he said, I just like playing. Put me wherever the fuck you want, coach, and I can do that.
Yeah.
And he proved it when he scored that goal at like in the final game last season when he came out of nowhere. And I remember I saw it. I remember I was just standing there like, what just happened? That was amazing.
Yeah. We just have to get our guy fit. And I think that's why we brought in Ricardo to kind of just like have more depth there. But oh my gosh, when he comes back, he's probably gonna be back. I would say like October at the earliest. But when he comes back, he's gonna be ready to cook, and I can't wait to see him be successful.
Yeah, and like I said, I'm thinking 100% like Tomiyasu and Sterling together. I think would be a deadly combination. But Ricardo looks like he's fitting in as well. Like in the last game, they panned to him, and he was already singing North London Forever.
You saw that? Yeah, I saw that on IG. I was like, what?
Yeah, he's getting along just fine.
I love it. No, he belongs here. He belongs here. He's like the perfect fit. Yeah. So let's do it. Let's do a prediction again. How are you feeling about the North London Derby? I am going to say I'm going to be confident and say 2-0. I think we keep a clean sheet as long as there's no fuckery from the referees. That cannot be guaranteed, but I say 2-0, and I think Saka's going to score for sure.
I'm thinking 3-0, and I'm thinking Saka scores. 2 Sterling assists, Kai Trossard.
Okay, I like that. I'm with that. Well, we're feeling pretty confident. I love that here.
That's an early game for me. That's like 6 a.m.
Is it an early one? Oh.
Well, that'll be like 8 for you, so that's a reasonable time for you.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, it's 9 o'clock. I was really hoping it would be like a noon kickoff. I love like just rolling into the bar at that time. But hey, I'm not going to complain because those Phoenix Gooners, y'all get up early. You know what I mean? So it's all good.
There is a certain kind of insane that you feel when you pull up to the bar and it's still dark outside because the sun has not come up.
Yes.
And the bar doesn't have windows either. So then you come outside and you're like, oh fuck, it's daytime.
Right? It's like leaving a hotel in Vegas because that shit's like all mirrored. So you walk out, you're like, oh shit, what time is it? Wow. That's crazy.
Yeah. Like I literally like hiss at the sun. I'll be like, yeah, it's wild.
It's hella wild. All right, so better days are coming, y'all. I know that last match was fuckery, and I cannot guarantee that we won't see any more PGMOL fuckery, but hey, it is what it is. We move.
I do want to say something. I know that Liverpool is above us right now on the table, but God, does it feel so good to see Manchester down in the mud.
Doesn't it? Doesn't it? For me,
if Manchester United has 1 million haters, I'm one of them. If they have 10, I'm one of them. If they don't have any, I'm dead.
Yes, facts. That's for me for Man U and also Chelsea. I fucking hate Chelsea, and like the most online reply guys on Twitter right now are fucking Chelsea fans. I can't even see them in the table. I don't even know where they are. Like they need to worry about battling against regulation. Like I could care less. Relegation.
When people ask me like, you don't hate Tottenham as much as you hate Manchester United or Chelsea, there's nothing to hate. It's so easy to hate on them that's goofy, that's silly, that's kids play. I don't like them because I hate Tottenham because I love Arsenal. I hate Manchester United and Chelsea because fuck them. That's why.
Facts. Fuck both of them. Fuck up. I hope we see them in the mud. I hope they don't qualify for any European football. I hope they enjoy obscurity and their fucking 360 deals that they're signing at Chelsea. I don't even know how that's legal.
Who did they just sign or extend that their contracts till 2033?
Yeah, Nicholas Jackson. Nasty.
I don't know. Anyway.
So nasty. But yeah, Man U, nah. Chelsea, nah. And yeah, we're coming for that. We're coming for these trophies. Like we're winning at least 2 trophies this year. It is what it is. Like accept that, move on. We got this. Well, I just want to say thank y'all so much for joining us again. We had a lot of rage this episode, which is healthy. You got to let that shit out. But yeah, this was a great time. Thanks for joining us.
See you next week. Bye.
Bye.